Hi, this is Ken Woolsey again. HomeInspectionsByKen.com. I'm a home inspector here in the Central Coast of California. I'm coming in today to talk a little bit about home inspections and, in particular, roofs. What makes a roof and whether or not you can replace it and what you can replace it with. Let me get what I'm getting at. One of my customers asked me one day, he says, can I have this asphalt shingle roof? And I'd like to put on a clay roof. We've got to change the design of the house. What do you think? So let's go over that a little bit. A clay roof is going to be substantially more weight than a asphalt roof. When your home is built, the roof structure or system is designed, like for instance, like a trellis roof, is designed by an engineer for certain weight specifications of your home. In other words, that engineer goes out and says, how much is this going to weigh? What kind of roofing are we putting on it? Okay, it needs to have such and such weight tolerance to be able to support that roof structure. If you have your roof, say an asphalt roof shingle, and you put on a clay tile that weighs substantially more, you're risking some real structural damage to your home. On a rafter roof, the weight of the roof goes from the top down through systems of pillars, weight-bearing walls, and what have you. On a hip roof, and that's a roof rather than a gable, where all sides of the roof have shingles going down. So you don't have an open gable. Everything is flat shingle all the way across. On those roofs, you have the pressure, the weight coming down onto the edges of the house, to the walls of the house. Now, if you add substantial weight to that, or if that system fails, you'll end up having the walls actually start to bulge out a little bit. That's something you don't want. So my suggestion is anytime you want to replace a roof, bring in a structural engineer. Let them see whether or not that house is able to take the weight that you're looking to put on it. Now, I'll tell you, asphalt roofs are good for, say, 20 to 40 years. They've come a long ways. The little granules on those are there to protect the roof. It's actually made of a kind of like a fiberglass mix, if you would, with granules on top. And those granules help protect the roof. You can tell, by the way, when a roof is starting to go, when those granules start to come off. And you'll find them in your gutter. You'll find them on the driveway through a drain pipe from your downspout. That tells you the roof is starting to go. Might have 5 or so years left. Also, curling shingles is a big one to look for. Whether it be asphalt, whether it be wood, for instance, wood shake roofs. You can tell when they start curling up. That means the sun is getting to them. In the South, I'll tell you, asphalt roofs last about half of what they're warranted for. So if it's a 30-year roof, you can probably expect about 15 or so because of that hard rain, thunderstorm, sun, etc. And the West Coast is a lot better than that. So about 30, 40 years in a tile roof, such as a clay tile or a cement roof, you can have upwards of 100 years. Same thing with slate. Slate roofs, kind of interesting. I used to think slate roofs must be the best thing in the world. Depends on the kind of slate. Some slates only last 10 or 15 years, where others last a lifetime. So the quality of slate on your roof would matter in that case. Also, the fasteners on the roofs, of course, are different and make a big difference as well. Also, let's ask this. What is a roof? Simple question, right? Something on top of my house. Keeps the rain away. A roof can be one of two different lines of thinking, if you would. You have a flat roof or a relatively flat roof, like 2-3 degree slope. And that roof has to be more or less waterproof because water is going to pool on that thing. Whereas a roof with a greater grade, if you would, angle, a 312, a 412 roof, 4 inches of incline per 12 inches of length on a roof, for instance. The greater the slope of the roof, there, my hands, yeah. The greater the slope of the roof, the more of the water shedding qualities that roof has. On those roofs, they don't have to necessarily waterproof. They're really water shedders. And so that roof really makes a big difference to you. The shedding of the water has to go somewhere, and that's where a good gutter system, for instance, is important. Or like, for instance, you might have a Yankee gutter, it's called. That's that metal thing that goes across like where you're above your doorway on the roof that diverts the water around. seems good, but actually they're really terrible. The water ends up getting under those things and causing all kinds of rot. Many insurance companies actually consider them a major hazard for that reason. And again, to an insurance company, a hazard isn't necessarily you're going to die as much as, oh my God, we're going to have to pay. So realize when I say a major hazard, that's insurance lingo. Major hazards for insurance company could be a lot of things: a pit bull in the yard, a pool without a gate, etc. We'll go over those things as well. I'll do a show on insurance companies. Maybe that'll help you out as well, and how to reduce your rates by lowering what they call the risk, or the liabilities on the risk. The home is called a risk. Anyway, that's about it. That's my answer on the roofs. Hope you have a great day. Again, if you want to email me, again, my website, www.homeinspectionsbyken.com. You can see it there. We have all kinds of different things, including my story, pre-sale information, pre-sale inspections, scheduling, and information and helpful resources as well. And again, please do email me, ken@homeinspectionsbyken.com. You can see each video, we're getting more and more expertise here. Now we actually have graphics. It's terrific. So anyway, do me a favor. Take a look at that. Send me your information. When you send me your information on your home, send me your questions about your home. And please include a picture, as well as, be a little verbose on what you see on the house. You can even send me video if you like. And if you would, please, at the bottom, go ahead and put a sentence in there allowing me to put it online, to share it with the rest of the world. Again, knowledge isn't any good if you keep it to yourself. So if you would allow me permission, I would love to share that information and be able to share your problem with others and the solution as well. Thanks very much. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Hi, this is Ken Woolsey again, your home inspector, or home doctor, I guess you would say, home inspector from Home Inspections by Ken Incorporated here in beautiful Central California. The reason why I'm coming on real quick, it didn't take long. I've already received a response from one of you. Didn't get a video, didn't get pictures, but I did get a question from Dan in Salt Lake, Utah. Dan says, Ken, what can I do? Sorry, there it is. What can I do to reduce my insurance on my home? I assume he means costs. Dan, that's a great question. The answer is you can do a lot. Insurance companies, I'm just trying to get rid of this stuff here. There we go. Bear with me one second.